Yes, I have to go. Guys, you have no idea. Ah!
One thing that I've learned to do here in Canada is to check the weather before stepping outside the house. This helps a lot. First of all, it helps to know how cold it is outside, to know how to dress, and obviously to know if I should bring an umbrella with me or not. And all this, however, is not always accurate. This morning, for instance, as you saw from the beginning of the video, a snowfall was expected around 11 a.m. and I went out for a walk, but then this nice surprise arrived while I was making my video in peace, and it was around 9 a.m. Today it seems a little bit warmer because it's 2 degrees Celsius, but what matters the most is how it feels, which is -3. Given the good weather, I decided to go out to get some fresh air and make a video while relaxing in my usual place. You know, the nice surprise? The chairs where I usually sit were all covered in snow and were really hard to reach. Obviously, I always wear snow pants on top of my pants, so I walked in them like an invincible.
Guys, today it is very windy. Yeah, I must admit this fact. It's very windy, and thanks, I have my mic back, I'm covered, and hopefully you're gonna hear me. I know you're gonna hear me because it's a very good mic. It's not that expensive, but it's very good. Now you know, it's a beautiful sun and I can't even watch it. I think us Africans, like, we're supposed to have this kind of Polaroid eyes. What do you think about it? Because we are born in the sun so we can watch the sun directly. Now there's something that I want to say. Though it is very windy, I wasn't expecting this wind. It's almost blowing me away. Oh my god, it's very windy. So today there's one thing that I wanted to say, one thing that I wanted to discuss. Now on this channel, okay, this channel is a new channel. I've never discussed anything about my parents, and I've never said anything about my mom and my dad. They are no more. So I lost my parents, and I lost the brothers like last year, right? It's almost like a year and some, yeah. But my mom, I lost my mom. That was, I think it's like 7 years ago. Yeah, 7 years and some months. And one thing that I wanted to say, today I wanted to say, hopefully you can hear me because it's very windy, very windy. Now what happened to my mom before I lost my mom? Now my mom called me when I was at the last point of my I think I had like 2-3 exams to complete with my first degree, and I received a call. So I received a call from my mom. Says my brother was in Ghana. I never understood this thing, why they called me. They wanted me to come to Ghana, and they wanted me to come and pick my mom because my mom wanted me to be there. And yeah, so I went to Ghana. I booked a flight from Italy to Ghana, and when I went there, it was like 5 days, and on our return back to Europe, my mom passed away at the airport. Now, before my mom passed away, this is what I wanted us to discuss. The story is no more sad. It's not a sad story for me, but something that I was thinking about this thing right this morning, and I said I want to discuss this thing. Now, something that I wanted to discuss about this story is very simple. When you have someone by your side, I was watching an interview where a guy said that they called him that his dad was he fell, his dad collapsed, and his dad was about to something was going on. So he came home, and on his way to the hospital, wow, it's very windy. On his way to the hospital, he told his dad that give up, you understand? Now, I know these things happen I know these things happen, you understand. Sometimes it happened to you that maybe you see someone in a situation. My mom was sick for like the past 17 years before she died, and she was suffering every day. She was getting better, then she left for Africa. When she went back to Ghana, everything turned to be worse and worse. Now, one thing that I wanted us to consider, if this has already happened to you, or hopefully this will never happen to you, but it's just for us to consider and keep it for ourselves, is that before my mom passed away, I remember when I went to Ghana for like 2 days, my mom was she was not feeling well, and she called me. We are Christians, so we believe in God, we believe in Jesus. That's our belief. So yeah, anybody, each and every one of us has his own belief. So my mom called me to pray for her. That moment was the moment. I've never said this thing anywhere. So that was the moment where I like everyone, we were all there watching her, you understand. We were just watching her, and my dad was just playing around with this story like, you're afraid to die. I never understood, but it was something around us that was trying to let us give up ourselves. Like, it's okay, you suffered. But in me, that wasn't something that I wanted. But I felt like we were all there when she was calling someone to pray for her, because that was her belief. Then she passed away, and I saw my dad. My dad passed away also after some years, because he felt that there was no reason for him to live anymore. You understand this thing? Before, in that moment, if I would like compare the reaction, what or his feeling during that moment, and after he has lost his wife, I would have said, you were okay for him to move on, for her to move on, for her to go away, for her to, you understand? So this is something that I've been thinking about this all the time. Oh, it's raining? It's not, man. I've been thinking about this all the time, and I'm like, sometimes, guys, when you have someone by your side that the person is really suffering, you never know why they are struggling to live. They are struggling to live mainly because they want to live not for themselves, but also for you to stay there by your side, to have your presence with them. They might not be in the fit position, but they prefer to be there because one day you might need someone to advise you, and that person will be there. You get me? You feel me? I was thinking about this morning. I was thinking about my dad during the funeral, and people were looking at him. They were even more sad to see him than seeing the corpse of my mom who was laying there. And it was sad. It was a sad thing. But as I said, it's no more a sad thing. I want us to learn and know. From my experience, I have so many things. Oh, wow. The weather is getting worse. I have to go. Guys, you have no idea. Ah!